Welcome back, YouTube, beautiful people. I am so glad you are here. It's been a minute. I've been super busy and I didn't even have time to make any videos whatsoever. It's just been crazy. It feels like this year basically went to the Ferrari dealership and requested the fastest Ferrari ever made. And it's just speeding past us really quickly. You know, this year is flying, man. And I it's crazy. But anyways, I'm glad to be back here, and I got another topic, another video for you. So stay tuned, let's get into it. Man, sometimes it feels like we are barely alive, but to us, we think we're doing great. Life is good. You know, we get stuck in cycles, the work cycle, the mortgage cycle. We just pay bills over and over in so many different ways. And we barely have time to do the things that we actually enjoy doing, or the things that we need to do to keep our minds fresh and our bodies, energized. But, it's just the nature of things. It's just the way that life is right now for a lot of us. But that's why this topic is very good, because it applies to a lot of us, right? It just feels like you're waiting for something big to happen. Like there's something out there, something better out there, but you're just not knowing what it is. Just think about it for a minute, right? I know not everyone believes in God, but what would the purpose of life be if there was no God? What would be the purpose of all of this? We just work and work and work. People are born and people die, and is that just gonna keep going on? Would life get better, or would it keep getting worse? And you're gonna say that life is getting better, and I'm gonna tell you that you are drunk, because I don't see life being better. And I don't think this is something about the social media showing us negative things as well. I just think if you look around your area, you would notice that things aren't getting better. There's so many distressing things, even in our personal lives, right? The quest for us to find meaning plagues a lot of us, but it seems like we are waiting for something perfect to happen to us, so that we can truly do the things that are meaningful. Imagine this, right? You work hard, you get a mortgage, then you work hard to pay off your mortgage. And then when you're older, you can maybe sell the house that you have acquired for yourself, and you maybe want to move to another country where things are a little bit cheaper, or another city where things are cheaper. The problem is you've spent your best years working, being stuck in a cycle. To me, that thought is depressing. The thought of just spending my best years just working away, and then when I'm able to actually enjoy what life has to offer, when I can actually take a break and refresh myself, it's too late. Then I have no energy to do anything. I just want to probably sit down and watch TV. It's a depressing thought to me that that is basically the prospect of what we look forward to. You know, there has to be more to life. There has to be more to it. So makes me ask the question: are you barely alive, or are you living? I want to live. So we have to come up with a plan in order to enjoy life. You don't have to be rich to take a vacation. To take a break and smell the flowers, that is usually just a decision. What do I mean by that? Like, you don't have to take a vacation to a different country if you don't have the money, but you can take a vacation where you are, where you live. For some of us, some of you guys, me including, we spend years working in the city where we live. We just work there. We see tourists come from other countries to explore the cities where we live, and we just continue to work and pay bills and not really live life. you know i um I met this gentleman recently through work, and he was complaining that, life just seems to be the same. He's just working and paying bills, and there's nothing to do here where we live. It makes you think, right? Are you really enjoying life at present, or are you waiting for something else to happen? You got to enjoy the place that you live. Do the same things that tourists do. Stop waiting for the perfect moment in order for you to live your life. And I'm guilty of this too. Like, we think that life will be better in a different country because there's more culture there. Things are probably cheaper. There's more sun, which is true. But at the same time, we live in the moment in the respective places that we are. So making the most out of where you are should be paramount, right? Because those little things add up to how enjoyable your life can be. I think it's human nature to always be curious about the things that we know little about. Like the foreign cultures and things like that. But in the process, we end up neglecting the things that are around us that can bring us joy and help our minds and our bodies to take a break and be refreshed. So here are three things. Let's do it this way. Here are three things that I think we need to do in order to enjoy life. First, take a break. There's nothing worse than being on autopilot, just driving but never getting to any destination, right? There's nothing worse than that. Take a break so your body and your mind can be refreshed, right? Like I said, day trips, maybe a weekend trip, or going for hikes, walks, whatever, in places around where you live, right? Secondly, love yourself. Many people imagine self-love to just be buying things for themselves and treating themselves to material things, but I think self-love goes a little bit further than that. It's how serious you take your mental health and your physical health. You got to take time and make the effort to work out. You don't even need to have a gym membership. Like, you could literally work out at home. There are programs that you can take a look at and do them at home. The home workout. That would show how serious you are about your health, because you don't want to be 30 something and then all in pain, right? You want to look after your body so that your body can look after you as well. Thirdly, and last of all, reduce your stress levels. What do I mean by this? You know, a lot of us, we work in jobs that we just hate. You know, don't get me wrong. I don't look at working as something that's pleasing. I look at work as literally a necessity, something that I'm doing because I have to do, because I have bills to pay. If I had the choice of not working, I will not work. I would find something else to kill my time, find something else that I enjoy doing, right? But at the same time, doing a job that stresses you out has to be one of the most emotionally draining things that you can do for yourself. You know, so figure it out. Figure out how you can reduce your stress by finding meaningful work that you enjoy doing, or maybe leaving the work that the line of work that you're currently in and finding a new career path. I know that's not an option for a lot of us, but you know, is your work, your job too demanding for you? Maybe that's something that you can try to negotiate with your employer so that it doesn't take so much out of you. You know, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, I've been so busy with work, right? But we gotta take it slow and enjoy life, because you can work so hard and think that, okay, well, I'm working, I'm saving money, and then what? Maybe you get sick or you get hurt. You know, things could take a turn for the worse, and that changes everything. You know, so let's not wait till things actually fall apart before we take a break and really take care of ourselves. You know, and like I said in the beginning, just enjoy your day-to-day life. Enjoy every day by doing the things that actually bring meaning to your life and enriches your mind. Take small trips, visit places around in your city, visit friends and families, you know, so that your mental health does not get stuck in a routine. Nothing worse than your mental health being stuck in a routine, right? That's when you kind of get into autopilot mode, and that's not a good place to be. Anyways, this is the topic for today, and I hope that you have enjoyed it. I will be back with more topics of this nature, and we will basically get into it from here on. I'm hoping I can find time to keep doing these videos, because it's been crazy. But anyways, for now, peace.